now it's time for our last lesson of the day, which is our science lesson. And I love being a scientist, so I really hope you do too, because we're going to have a lot of fun. Okay, so for our science lesson today, remember what we said that we were going to do for it. We talked about it when we talked about spring, and we talked about it during our morning meeting. It was rainbow. We're going to make a rainbow with science. It's going to be pretty awesome. Okay, so first for our science lesson, we need to learn what something means. We need to learn what chemical reaction means. Can you say that with me? Chemical reaction. Whoa, those are big words. So what chemical reaction means is when one substance or thing mixes with something else, and they mix, and they make something new. Something new happens, and that's what a chemical reaction is. So, our chemicals or our substances that we're going to use today are baking soda. So, look at it up close. So, it's this powdery substance. So, we're going to use baking soda. And then we're also going to use vinegar. So listen, vinegar. So it's a liquid. So baking soda is a powder, and vinegar is a liquid. Vinegar is that stuff that smells really funny. If you have any vinegar around your house, you should ask your family to smell it because it smells really funny. Okay, so our chemical reaction is that today we're going to mix baking soda, which is this like powdery substance. I'm going to draw a cloud for powder. Okay, powdery substance. And we're going to add it to a liquid, to vinegar. And here's my liquid. And then guess what happens? Equals something new happens at the end. So we don't know yet what happens. So remember, I said this is rainbow science, and we're going to learn about a chemical reaction, which means we add something to something else, and then something new forms. So think to yourself, what do you think will form when I add baking soda to vinegar? Do you think it will explode? Whoa. Do you think it will make a gooey mess? Do you think it will make bubbles? Do you think it will get really hard? So there's so many different things that could happen when we have a chemical reaction. When we add one thing to another. There's so many different possibilities. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do our experiment. So I already have the baking soda powder, and you know what I mixed it with? Colors. So I mixed the baking soda with different colors. We have 5 different colors that I mixed it with. I mixed it with red and orange and green and blue and purple. Okay, so rainbow colors. The only color I didn't have was yellow. But the orange might kind of look like yellow, so that's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna go over to the scientist lab and mix the vinegar with the baking soda that's already there and see what type of chemical reaction happens. I can't wait. Okay, make sure before we get there that you put on your scientist goggles and your hat. Put it on. Okay, then you're ready to be a scientist. Let's go over to our lab. Okay, friend, so now we're in our scientist lab. I have my goggles on, I have my scientist hat on, and I'm ready to do the experiment to see what chemical reaction happens. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera down so you can see all of our baking soda, and then you'll see me pour the vinegar substance. And I really want you to watch really carefully with your scientist goggles what happens when I pour this on. All right. Okay, so here are our different baking soda substances, and here's our vinegar. Do you notice all the rainbow colors in our substances? Okay, I'm going to start with one. What is happening? Do you see the chemical reaction that is happening? This is so amazing. First it was powder and liquid, and it turned to a whole bunch of bubbles. And look how beautiful the colors are. Wow. That is pretty awesome. Okay, wow, scientist, you really helped me out with that. You really helped me observe and watch what was going to happen. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to learn a new song about rainbows. And while we're learning this song, I want you to think about our reaction, our chemical reaction that we just saw happen, okay? So let's go back over to the whiteboard to learn about our song about rainbows. Okay, now it's time to learn our song all about rainbows. You worked so hard to help me with that science project, so now we can shake it all off and learn our rainbow song. After our rainbow song, we're going to read a book and then sing our goodbye song because we've worked so hard today and had such an amazing day. Okay, let's learn our rainbow song. We're going to sing it 3 times so you can learn it too. Ready? It goes like this. Red and orange, green and blue, shiny yellow, purple too. All the colors that we know live up in the rainbow. Are you ready? Red and orange, green and blue, shiny yellow, purple too. All the colors that we know live up in the rainbow. Last time. Red and orange, green and blue, shiny yellow, purple too. All the colors that we know live up in the rainbow. All right, that was awesome. Okay, so now we're going to read a book. And this is one of my very favorite books. This book is kind of about empathy, which has been one of our themes today. Today we've learned about springtime and sign language and rainbows and chemical reactions and empathy. So this is our last book about empathy, and this is called Spaghetti in a Hot Dog Bun. What? Have you ever had spaghetti in a hot dog bun? Sounds a little silly, but it might be someone's favorite thing. Let's read about it. Spaghetti in a hot dog bun. The author is written by Maria Dismondy. The illustrator is Kimberly Shaw Peterson. Remember, author and the person who wrote it is the person who wrote all the words. And the illustrator is the person who worked on all the art in the book, who drew all the pictures or painted all the pictures. The delicious smell of breakfast filled the air as Lucy's grandpa handed her a plate. Lucy smeared ketchup on her toast. She turned to her grandpa and said, "Papa Gino, Harriet says she's never heard of ketchup on toast. Her family uses butter and jelly." "It's okay. Not everyone likes the same thing, Lucy. It doesn't mean one person is right or wrong. We're all different." "What a boring world it would be if we were all exactly alike. Do you remember what's really important?" Papa Gino asked. "Yes, Papa. Even if we are different from others on the outside, we have a heart with feelings on the inside. You have a heart with feelings on the inside too." That's my girl. Remember, when you treat others with love and kindness, you are doing the right thing, Papa Gino replied. On the school bus, Lucy and her friend Harriet pulled out some paper and crayons. Sitting across from them was Ralph. As usual, Ralph sat alone, staring out the window. He looked over at them and rolled his eyes. It's like this. I wonder what Ralph's feeling. In the classroom, Lucy sat down near the teacher. Miss Marcia waited to begin as the children sat into their seats. Ralph carelessly hurried over and tripped on Lucy's foot. Before long, he was glaring at her, glaring. Ralph whispered, "Woof, can't see the book with all this poodle in front of me." Lucy could hear him giggling behind her. No, why did he have to do that to me? She wondered. How do you feel like Lucy's bucket is already? It's pretty sad. During lunch, Harriet shouted one of her silly jokes over the other children's voices. As the girls ate, their bellies shook with laughter. Across the table, Ralph hollered, "Yuck! That's the disgusting smell! Who ever heard of eating spaghetti in a hot dog bun? Don't you think that's gross, Tony?" Oh no, and look at Ralph's pointing at her. How do you think that's making Lucy feel? Lucy and Ralph might not eat the same things at home. Is that okay? Tony and the other children at the table turned away from Ralph, shaking their heads. Ralph continued, "Poor little Lucy with her hair so poofy." That's a teasing voice. Tears filled Lucy's eyes, and she began to cry. On the way home, Lucy thought about what had happened. Maybe Ralph is mean to me because he thinks being different is bad. I wish he would stop teasing me. Oh, me too, Lucy. Me too. Slowly, Lucy stepped off the bus. "How was your day?" Papa Gino asked. "Fine," she mumbled. Papa Gino reached over and pulled out a crayon from her hair. "How did this happen?" he asked. Lucy didn't say a word. Zip. When she reached Ralph, Lucy passed. She looked at him in the eye and said, "What you did was so mean." Standing before Ralph, Lucy could hear her papa's words. Ralph did have a heart with feelings. In that moment, she decided what she would do. Lucy started to climb the monkey bars. She saw tears in Ralph's eyes. He hesitated to move and whispered, "I'm scared." Lucy reached for him and said, "Here, take my hand," and she helped him down. The two walked back to the classroom without saying a word. Wow, Lucy tried to help Ralph and fill his bucket. On the way home, Lucy sang songs with Harriet. As the bus pulled up to her stop, Ralph suddenly reached over and handed her a picture. Lucy was amazed by what she saw. "Thanks," she muttered softly. "So look, what did Ralph make Lucy? A really nice picture of a dinosaur." Wow. After she got off the bus, Lucy reached for her papa's hand and said, "Papa, there's this boy Ralph who was really mean to me. Today he was in trouble and I helped him." Papa Gino hugged Lucy and replied, "That took a lot of courage." We learned about courage earlier. It's about being brave, taking deep breaths, sitting straight up or standing straight up, and trying to be brave. It wasn't the easiest thing to do. You chose to be a good person and to treat others the way you want to be treated. I'm so proud of you, Lucy. Whoa, that's so kind. So, at the end of this book, it says these really special things about what to do every day. And I think that these are the most important things to remember to be bucket fillers. And I know you're all bucket fillers that have empathy, just like we learned today. Okay, let's read these. It says, be proud, love yourself, have courage, practice giving, make each day count, celebrate differences, spread kindness, share a smile, forgive, and never give up. Wow, those are pretty awesome words. So all of those help us be bucket fillers every day. Okay, so before we do our goodbye song, remember we talked about how we're going to look at what my bucket looks like at the end of the day? Are you ready to see it? Oh my stars, I have it over here. Did you hear those sounds when I was getting it? My bucket is overfilling because you all helped me fill it up so much. My bucket is overfilling. It is so full. The drops are spilling out because my heart is so full because of all the kindness we've had today with each other. That is amazing. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so now we're going to do our goodbye song. And this is kind of like a brain break. So we need to get up and move and reset our brains. Okay, here's our goodbye song. I've had so much fun with you today. Thank you for letting me be your teacher. And thank you for being my very special student. Okay, it goes like this. Ready? Get your hands ready to move and groove. We had a good day. We had a great day. So pat yourself on the back. We learned a lot today. We thought in many ways. So go ahead and kiss your brain. It's time to say so long and end with the song. So wave goodbye to all your friends. Goodbye. It's time to say so long and end with the song. So wave goodbye to all your friends. Goodbye. Okay, bye my friend. I'll see you next time.